Growing up, my parents gave me a good childhood in my eyes, but one thing I will never forgive them for is putting me in these wannabe Section 8 school systems. And you guys know exactly what I mean when I say want to be Section 8 school. It was full of Tekashi 6ix9ines, Filipino girls with a forced black scent, and kids who frankly have a rainy day fund on top of their fridge. And I say wannabe because I went to high school with some of the most well-raised individuals that were determined to make it into the hood, which to me, as someone who genuinely came from poverty, made me hate going to school. But that's just one of the many long list of antics that made me want to play Russian roulette with a fully loaded shotgun. These kids were the bane of my existence. When I tell you I did whatever I could to stay out of the corny things that they did, I am not exaggerating. I was so out of the way that I was in the way for other people to be corny. For example, catching secondhand embarrassment at school happened so many times that it would genuinely affect my day. Like having to stand next to your friend after you've seen 3 girls curve his, "Hey, where my hug at? You're not gonna give me a hug?" has to be classified as a form of torture. The fact that he even had the nerve to walk up to an 8 out of 10 with a 2 out of 10 approach in front of me is not only disrespectful to her, but it's also disrespectful to me, because now it looks like I'm the one who's condoning that corniness by association. But that's not even the half of it. I've seen people get rejected, get roasted into oblivion, catch their girlfriend cheating in the stairwell, literally some stuff I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy, because I would genuinely prefer to not even know all of those things existed than to have seen them. Secondhand embarrassment gets an S tier for me. That cheating in the stairwell incident had me wanting to go cry in the bathroom, but I couldn't even do that because the school's bathrooms were also something that I hated with a passion. I don't know what you chunky niggas be eating, but it cannot be school food. I know this because my stomach cannot recreate the smell that be lingering in these school bathrooms. And if you ever have to walk into a bathroom and hit one of these, I'm telling you right now, it's an 82.6% chance it came from the same kid that asks you if you're gonna finish your milk at school and orders 2 cookies from the lunch line every day. If I even have the slightest suspicion that a public bathroom is giving off a radioactive stench, I will hold my breath until my face turns blue, purple, teal, aquamarine. Bro, I will not breathe until my face looks like a box of Fruity Pebbles. And to make matters worse, walking into a bathroom that's been blown up is horrible. But walking into a high school bathroom that is actively getting blown up literally makes me want to throw up. At no point in your life should your bathroom sound like a Ford F-150 trying to hit 100 miles per hour. This one also gets an S tier from me. Oh, an honorable mention on my "this made me hate school" list is a teacher's pet, bro. And I understand they're just trying to be a good student living with honesty and integrity. And if that was you growing up, come here real quick, like lean closer to the screen. I hate you. You are a part of the sole reason that my parents can bicep curl 250. They were hitting full arm day workouts, unleashing the belt on me for not handing in my assignments. I would come this close to the teacher forgetting to ask us to turn in homework, or to like give us homework, which are the type of things I dream of when you're being what I call a passive student. And to have that ruined every single time by like some stupid student who like wanted to go to college had me wanting to rethink gun laws. I was a notorious homework skipper early into high school, and when the teacher's pet would be like, oh sir, back here, sir. Yes, Timothy. Sir, you forgot to hand out the homework, sir. Oh, okay. Here you go. Like, the amount of rage that coursed through my body in those moments had me wanting to get something out of my backpack that didn't look, feel, or sound like a pencil, but I guarantee you it will get to erasing niggas. Teachers' pets get an A tier from me. Holy, I hate y'all. Next, let's see what we got. Icebreakers on the first day of school. Oh my gosh. Off the bat, this one gets an A tier from me. There should be no reason that, like I'm scared to talk to a large group of people, especially, considering my job. But I was terrified of speaking during icebreakers at the beginning of the year. I would get nightmares and wake up in a cold sweat just thinking about how I'm gonna have to lie about my summer. I've stayed inside and made YouTube videos for the last 7 years of my life. I'm not getting up and explaining that to a classroom full of kids that make fun of people for trying to do something with their life. Which brings me into my next topic, getting roasted into oblivion. This one is a C for me, and that's only because I learned how to roast people back. But sitting in a cafeteria and getting roasted to oblivion, I kid you not, was the leading cause of male absence at my school. I'm not talking about when you're going back and forth with someone and you lose the roast battle. I'm talking about when you lose the roast battle and the other guy just keeps going at you. The whole cafeteria is weak. People are laughing at you. All the girls are kicking. I 100% looked into transferring schools just to avoid getting roasted. S tier hate for this on my list, but on a personal level, since I can roast people back now, this is a C tier for me. And if you yourself are that kid who is just getting roasted every single day, the best way to defend yourself is just by saying, I know you're not talking with your big blank head ass. For example, boy, I know you're not talking with your big tooth, big shoe head ass. After that, start saying something as little and end it with head as boy. For example, I know you're not talking with your big shoe, big nose ass boy, little earring ass boy. The boy is very important because regardless of if it's funny or not, the table is still gonna be like, ooh, because they're trying to instigate. And it's just gonna feel slightly less worse because at least it's gonna look like you stuck up for yourself. Another honorable mention is the kids that walk around just blasting music from a speaker in their backpack or from their phone. I am 100% sure all of them are in jail now. Like, to be either that socially unaware or just to not care about the people around you screams murderer to me. And you probably support gun violence, but I'ma still give this one a D tier because if they play a banger, it's kind of hard to be mad at that. Last one on my this made me hate school list without a doubt has to be getting back to school supplies, because being somewhere I don't want to be and then having to pay to be there just feels like a scam to me. I understand that you get paid 18 pennies an hour, but your financial situation has nothing to do with the fact that I got $30 worth of flashcards that we used one time. On top of that, let's not forget, you chose this job. And even worse, some teachers have the nerve to give you a list of things you need to buy, and depending on how much items you check off of that list, they'll give you your first A of the year. Like, way to go teaching us early that people with money don't play with the same rules as people without money. So great job, I guess. You know, not really the best first impression, but I digress. However, even though I'm complaining a lot, school did do things right that I want to shine light on one day. So if you want to see that video, get this one to 5,000 likes, because even though it's easy to point out the negativity of it all, let's not forget it also gave us perspectives on other people, taught us about ourselves, and so much more. But with that being said, it's a wrap. Fade to black.